Good day, everybody. I am Dr. Michael Hartley, and today we are here with Amanda Grimm with Camden Auto, and we're going to be diving into some of the biggest lessons learned as business owners for almost a decade now, about 7 years. Really, what are the top lessons that they have gone through and learned that you may be able to leverage and use for your own business and those kind of things. So without further ado, Amanda, tell us a little bit about Camden Auto.
Hi, so I'm, like Dr. Hartley said, my name is Amanda Grimm, and my husband Justin and I, we own and operate Camden Auto Repair. We are located in Round Rock, and we are family owned and operated. And so, like he said, we've been in business a little over 7 years. And we really just have had the opportunity to kind of grow with the community. And with all the awesome people in Round Rock, there's a bunch of really awesome automotive repair shops in Round Rock, and we feel very privileged to be among, those now, the top 5 in Round Rock, and it's really an honor for us. So we're excited. We're excited to be here in the community with our family.
Thank you. When we think about building a business, Amanda, we start with generating leads, marketing overall. If we don't have leads coming into the business, we're not going to be in business for very long. So when it comes to marketing for your business, what's been the biggest lesson learned over the past 7 years?
So for us, the biggest lesson learned in marketing, and it's really kind of been evolving with social media. For us, social media, Facebook, it's been huge for us, not only Facebook, in Nextdoor, all those sorts of things. So people want to know, especially when they're going to a place like an automotive repair shop, there's this stigma around, negative experiences at automotive repair shops that we are, we feel, social media, networking, marketing, people want to know, where have your neighbors been? Where have you been for automotive repair that you trust, that you would, we look at it like, okay, where would we want our family to go? So when we see all of these referrals on Facebook and social media, that's big for us. And honestly, social media is one of the most, cost efficient ways to market. And so we've had other, routes before where we've done marketing through EDDM, every door direct marketing, which is great for us too. It does come at a higher price tag. But really for us, the revenue or ROI has been best from social media. It really has been. And then we can actually interact with, people will comment and give us a referral, and we can interact with them that way too. So it's a really great forum for it.
I like it. When you hit on a big thing, which is trust, somebody's level of trust with you, especially because of the stigma, as you mentioned, that is around the general automotive industry, regardless of what sector. So what's one thing that you believe that you've done extremely well that has helped increase the community, your customer base's trust with your business?
So, that's all very good questions on that. So what we do when customers come in and we interact with them is I really try to put myself in their shoes. And when we're explaining something to them or educating them on, hey, what's going on with your car? I would like to take the time and I educate customers on what it is and why it needs to be fixed. And then also being able to prioritize. A lot of customers don't, you don't know what you don't know. And especially like an automotive repair. So if you come to a shop and somebody throws out all this stuff at you that they say you need and you have to have, or your car is just going to quit on you, And so what we do is we can prioritize, hey, this, and this is something that you really need to have done right now, but X, Y, and Z, you can wait on that, and we just really, we like I said earlier, we treat our customers the way that we would want our family. If they went into a shop, they live hours away, and if they went to a shop, the way that we'd want them to be treated. And so now, we have customers that their kids are all at college. When their kids come in for summer, they just start dropping off the vehicles and say, hey, get them ready for the fall to go back to college. And it's an honor really to have people trust us like that. And, say, hey, do what needs to be done. We trust you guys, get them fixed up, make sure their car's reliable. And, I don't feel like there's any greater honor in an automotive repair industry than to have trust and just form those relationships, really form relationships with our customers that are like our extended family now.
That's amazing, especially when you add the kid element into that, and the fact that it's generational at that point. You're starting, yes. You're building that out. So we go from leads, now we get into sales. So we're generating leads in a healthy way. We're building up that trust. What's the biggest lesson learned you've had in the sales side of owning a business?
So it's funny how you ask it like that, because for us in like the automotive repair industry, establishing trust with our customers is really the key. It's kind of the key to our sales too. It's correlated because we learn, one of the things we've learned about through coaching is having a script. And before we've done coaching, to us, I always perceived a script as something negative. I'm like, oh, I don't want to be like that. I don't want to have a script. But I've learned that a script can be a good thing, and so what I never want is a customer to think I'm, when I'm talking to them about what they need, is for them to feel like I'm being pushy or trying to sell them something that they don't need. And so when I am able to establish trust with customers and let them know, like, hey, this is what you need and why, that helps our sales. It really does, because we're fixing stuff that legitimately needs to be done and not stuff that people don't need to not spend money on. They don't need to worry about that. So really just establishing that trust, it really does help our sales and our numbers.
And along the way, you've found ways to systematize it through things like scripts in a healthy way.
Yes, exactly. Exactly in a healthy way, because I've always had that negative connotation of a script. Oh, I don't want to sound like I'm just, doing a script, but just stuff like, hey, did you know during the summertime, your AC, can be more effective with, recharging the system and explaining it to them and say, let's not wait until things break down on you. So just kind of integrating that kind of into our conversations with customers, it really does help.
Love it. From marketing and sales, now we get to a really critical element, which is important for all businesses to be able to scale and grow, which is team. So as we look to scale our businesses and we're bringing in team, what's the biggest lesson learned that you've had so far on that side of the business?
So for us, team building is something we're definitely still working on, because we started out, very small, my husband and I. But since we're growing, one of the things that we want to be very transparent with employees, and working on another thing that we've learned through our coaching is to establish KPIs, or key performance indicators. That way, when we do have somebody, we're on the same page with them, and there's clear lines of communication and expectations. So making sure that they know what they're supposed to be doing, and that, after 60, 90 days, when we review and can evaluate it, that we're on the same page, and so there's no surprises. So I think that's key in team building. And also one important thing that I've learned, along the way too, is just making sure employees feel valued. Employees, feeling valued is something that, if they work for us or go work for a customer to make the same amount of money, why do they stay with us? So just making sure our employees know how much we value them and appreciate them.
At the end of the day, as owners, our actual customer is our team. And then the team's customers are the customers of the business. That mindset is really awesome in setting those standards. So it's all, very clear on how to be successful. Love each of those. And yes, building out team, especially early on, right, is one of those things that's like, okay, what's the process that we can put in place? How do we systematize this to get amazing candidates, to get them ingrained in our culture and why we do what we do and all of those things. So it's awesome. Last question for today. And this is a big one. It's a wide kind of umbrella type question. Over the past 7 years, what has been your biggest lesson learned as a business owner?
Yeah, that's a loaded question. Starting out, there have been so many things in a business that we've had to overcome, and I always feel like the dynamic of a husband and wife team, you have more because, you're with that person all the time. And so just kind of feeling that out, and working around that. But sometimes too, along the way, we realize that mountains, and then you take a step back and you realize like it's all about kind of our mindset, and we're the ones kind of standing in our own way. I'll get stressed out about something or, think of all these things I need to do. And it's really me that's just stressing myself out. So just knowing that, we're the ones that can make the changes and get out of our own way kind of. And also for us, just knowing that we have the opportunity to serve our community in something that is very important. Everybody needs their car. Everybody needs reliable transportation. So at those end of the days that are hard and that, everything seems to be going the wrong way, just realizing that we are privileged to have the opportunity to do what we do, and just not to lose sight of that mindset, because it's really easy to, but just to kind of pull ourselves back in and, just reset and realize that we have those opportunities that not everybody does.
No, it reminds me of something you mentioned to me before, which was the fact that when you have customers call, sometimes you'll be like, hey, just so you know, like you may hear kids screaming in the back and these kind of things. Yeah. Because it's an honor and a privilege to be able to do what we do. And at the same time, we're humans and we have things that go on and those kind of things. Which I also believe most likely increases that level of trust that you have that your customers have with you as well, because you're just authentic and you're just, hey, this is where we're at. Right. Amazing. Thank you for sharing today. If someone's looking and they're watching this and thinking, okay, I want to take my vehicle there, I want to get a hold of Camden Auto, what's the best place and ways for people to find you?
Sure. So for us, you can always find us on Facebook, message us, or call us here at the shop. Our number at the shop is 512-388-8993. Or what we've been doing now is texting. So we're allowing our customers to text us. That way we can get back to them quicker. So our texting number is 512-751-7003. And like to what you said, if you hear a baby crying in the background right now, I can text you back real quick and take care of the baby at the same time. So you can, our customers can reach out to us, even on our website, we have a contact us form, and we're on Facebook, or give us a shout, either way. And like we always tell our customers, we're happy to help. We're happy to have the opportunity to help.
Thank you very much, Amanda. For those that are watching this, reach out. And for Amanda, I am Dr. Michael Hartley. Have a great, amazing rest of your day. Bye for now.